If you're a longtime subscriber, you may recall this video. This was a couple years back. We decided to take this mainline gasser and just do a simple wheel swap on it. I believe we also painted the headlights as well as the taillights. It was a really basic custom. But I had to use some of this footage because unfortunately either I forgot to film some footage or my card just didn't simply record. So we're using what we have. And a few videos back we did a custom that was kind of geared towards Roadkill because I love that show. And this casting is a perfect candidate for the 55 gasser BLASPHEMI. And if you're familiar with the show, you know the cars went through a few different changes, but it's always had a hood. None of these gassers have a hood, so we need to do something about that. Now this project's already started off on the wrong foot, and it doesn't get any better. Here is the candidate we got the hood from, of Johnny Lightning Nomad. And the hood was actually way too small, so I had to use some JB Weld and build it up. That is also missing footage. And here you can see we've got it fitting pretty well. Now we're going to fit it in place, drill a hole, so we can start filing out the opening for the motor. Once that's done, we actually JB Weld the hood in place. Again, missing footage. And once that's complete, we go ahead and spray the whole car down with the Spectraflame metal paint that we used in the 57 Chevy. Because I want to paint the roof of this car gold. And the latest photos of this car show it having a gold roof as well as a gold grille. So we're painting that as well. We didn't bother to mask it off because we're going to paint the rest of the casting with our Tamiya flat black. We do mask off the roof to reveal that beautiful gold paint. But you'll notice the flat black is really black. Too black. And I'm not happy with it. So instead of repainting it, because this was actually done the night before we left for vacation, I'm just going to make it look really weathered. And I'm really happy with this look. I think I like it better than the all flat black, but we're still going to call this part 1 because I still may want to paint it completely flat black, and I do have one thing I need your help with, which we'll get to in a little bit. I do love the gold roof, I love the weathering, and I like the hood. It turned out excellent. So now we're going to make some decals. We're using Photoshop, and we need to make that decal on the back of that 55 gasser. So we're just highlighting it, adding some edging as well as an overlay. We're going to be using Testor's clear decal paper. I've used this on a previous project where I built a wooden Nintendo guitar amp. Pretty cool little project. And here's what it looks like printed out. We're going to go ahead and cut our pieces out with our X-Acto. See, it looks great. Now here's where it went south. Unfortunately, the yellow does not show up on the black. So if you know of a way to do this or somebody that can do this for me, hit me up. I'd really appreciate it. So for now, we're just going to reassemble. Start with our glass, followed by our interior, and then last we will reattach the base. Even though this didn't go as planned, I think the casting looks really cool. Better than if it were all flat black, but I still want that sticker. So regardless, it's going to be part 1. We ended up repainting the headlights, the turn signals, as well as the tail lights. And of course, we've got that gold grille, that gold roof, and we've got the hood installed. And regardless of all the failures that actually happened in this video, starting with the footage, it's one of my favorite castings. If you don't already follow the channel on Instagram, I encourage you to do so. I actually post some behind the scenes photos as well as some sneak peeks. And even though we have missing footage from this video, I have pictures of the hood progress on Instagram. And don't forget to check us out on Patreon. I'd like to take this time to thank my top patrons, which are Henry Harkreader, Corbin Toll, Gary Burke, and Hot Wheels Guy. Thanks again, guys. I really appreciate it. I also appreciate all my patrons as well as all my YouTube subscribers. Thank you to everyone for all the encouragement. And if you like what you see, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell, and you'll be notified every time we post a new video. Be sure to post any questions or comments in the comment section. And as always, thanks for watching.